Shit. Hey guys, John Dwyer here, and I'm here to talk about how to make a folk and bluegrass song. And I mean, that's a pretty broad question right there, but I'm just here to give you an idea if you're a beginner maybe, or if you're just looking for some new talent. Now, just to start, most folk and bluegrass that I hear these days are in the key of G or E, but more commonly you might hear G. You see what I'm saying. It's a lot of the time it's a G to a C or a D major. Just to show you what that really is, if you're unfamiliar, a G right here would be starting from your top E string would be 3 2 0 0 2 2. I call this full G. This is another way to do G without this one. Very similar sounding, but I prefer this. And then C, starting from this E, be 0 2 3 2 0 1 0. And then D major. I'm also capoed on the second fret. It doesn't really matter. I just remember these are just positions. And now another thing that's important, I feel like, is the hammer-on. I'll show you the hammer-on. This is the hammer-on for the G. For the C. But don't think you gotta stay there. You can literally go bring this one here. And then there's walk downs. Really, I'm just trying to show you kind of the makeup of a folk and bluegrass song. It's just, I wish somebody would have told me these things as a beginner, because I feel like it would have just saved me literally a year worth of just fiddling around looking for those sounds. Really, it's in the easier places than I ever thought. I mean, there's all this stuff, you know. The higher stuff, you know, like it's just like that comes a little bit later. I'm saying, like, you're just starting. First 3 frets is all you need. It's maybe this slide, which is I might as well show you my hand. But just to give you an idea for some other sounds of the folk and bluegrass, is there's D major. Is if I don't know if I showed you it yet, which would be, I'll say from the bottom would be 2 3 2, and then very common, like, I don't know, chord. There's D major, but then there's D minor. Very old sound of folk. It's the voice of old folk. From the bottom, it's 1 3 2. And the hammer-on is right here on the 3rd string from the bottom, but then it's a 2, 2nd fret. Another big thing I have to mention is the bass outline. There's a couple different ways they'll try to do their bass, and especially if you're playing by yourself, you'll find yourself playing acoustically by yourself, maybe around a fucking campfire. Excuse my language, but you're gonna want some bass. It'll lock you in, and it'll sell your music a little better. And for the C basses, see how I'm alternating this finger in between every strum. And just think of that bass as leading your song, sort of. Then the G bass, that top string right here. You kind of have a choice which string you want to use as your second bass. You can either use this fourth one from the top, third one, second one, along with that top one. Like you'll be like. And I hope I gave you a clear idea. And I guess I'll show you a G run and a C lick just to give you a taste. The G run is really important in bluegrass because it's a lot of songs are in the key of G, and I don't know if you hear this a lot in bluegrass. So I'll show you that. This is my most favorite one. It goes from the top. 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, open, 2, open. Let's do it one more time. From the E string, 3, next string, 1, 0, 1, 2. Then the next string, open, 2, open. And it doesn't have to be exactly like that. It could be. You could even take it back a note. Instead of landing on this, you could land on. Sounds a little more D-ish. This one goes into a G. This one goes into a D. That's your G run. Now I'll show you a C lick. I call this your first lick. Everybody's first lick, even though it might not be, is. Oftentimes everybody's first song is Smoke on the Water, and that's a curse, because anybody who knows that song doesn't really know how to play guitar, or at least the version of it. That shit sucks. I don't know anything about that. But it goes for your first C lick, the third note on the top string. It goes 3, open, 2, 3. And just for a good practice, a really good practice. It might sound boring now, but it'll keep you alive in the future. When you're using it in a song, is try this. One way, depends on whether you're working on rhythm or licks or both. And maybe even some solo, because like I said with that C, that C really can put out some notes, especially even with the G. But I'm more or less, if you're just starting, start with your rhythm. And I'm maybe just, another easy way to do a suspended G is like this. Just these two at the top. See how I'm not using these? Then the C. licks and stuff, I'm so used to doing them. Let's try it without one real quick. We'll just do a quick 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And see, that's not too bad, but with the lick, it might go. You know what I'm saying? And that was just a quick on the spot. What I'm trying to get at is if you really want to waste your songs, put your time in with the rhythm, because it's actually more important. Like, I've been starting a band with my buddy, and he's really new to guitar, and he wants me to do leads because I can do just a little bit of shredding up top. But I told him he needs to do leads, and I should do rhythm because I think rhythm is so important to keep it going. Whether the leads are being destroyed, not doing good, it's the rhythm that makes you think it's still a song at least. You keep landing on that 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That 1 every time as long as you land on that 1 correctly, it keeps the song going. You mess it up, your lead guy's gonna be mad at you. Like, I just want to make sure the heart of the song is still established when the leads are going. They're missing every note. At least the guy's going. Why? That's all happening. But I think that might kind of end this video. I hope I got my, at least helped, actually, some beginner guitarists. But thank you. This is John Dwyer. Have a good day. And this is my first video.